Hi, my name is Carl Whithouse, and I'm a professor of writing and rhetoric at UC Davis. I'm delighted to talk to you today about PAIRR, Peer and AI Review and Reflection, which is an approach to teaching writing with AI and also using peer feedback for our college writing courses. We're sponsored by the California Education Learning Lab. There are 8 different campuses that are involved in this project. And we've been working with a number of colleagues who you can see on this slide and the next. Part of what makes me particularly excited about the PAIRR project is the way we are thinking about AI in writing courses. Our approach to bringing AI into the classroom emphasizes AI literacy and critical use, prioritizing students' voices, enhancing academic integrity, and augmenting students' awareness of environmental issues. I'll turn the presentation over to my colleagues who will tell you a little bit more about the details of the PAIRR project.
In the PAIRR model, students write drafts of their papers, participate in peer review, ask AI for feedback, evaluate all the feedback they receive, and revise their work. Step 4, reflection, is probably the most important. Here they evaluate the feedback they receive, deciding what suggestions align with their goals and what don't. This process puts students in the driver's seat, not AI. AI can provide more opportunities for students to receive feedback on their writing, but importantly, it's a human-centered model. Writing is an act of communication, and relationships matter to things like student engagement and retention. PAIRR also emphasizes language justice equity by encouraging students to value their own voices and by prompting AI to support a range of language practices. We studied 654 students in PAIRR in 2023-24. The majority preferred feedback combined from peers and AI. Feedback from peers and AI was often similar, which built trust in both forms of feedback. And when the feedback differed, the perspectives could be complementary. Evaluating AI feedback also fostered student agency and critical AI literacy. In a case study, we interviewed Irina, a multilingual writer with lower confidence levels. She really valued feedback from peers and TAs, and that helped with her sense of belonging to the course. But she also found AI very helpful for language feedback, as well as higher level writing issues such as organization. And she plans to continue using AI for feedback in the future.
Another important part of the PAIRR model is that students do some essential reading before they jump into reviews. We've curated down to a small group of core readings in 4 areas. Basic information about what AI is and approaches to using it, a reintroduction to AI, and 3 areas of ethical concerns: bias and stereotypes, linguistic justice and equity, or language equity, which in PAIRR we're framing as an acknowledgement of linguistic bias in education, the idea that standard English is the only acceptable academic voice, and finally, environmental impacts. For each of these areas, we have shared text, a synopsis of the text, and sample discussion questions.
PAIRR has shared 2 AI feedback prompts. One focuses on possible human reader responses, and the other on assignment criteria. We developed these in the PAIRR curriculum group, where we rated and reflected on over 250 AI feedback examples and developed over 25 prompt versions. So we held a public webinar with 137 people on July 9th, 2025, and we invited people to try the prompts. They gave us input, and we reflected on that and revised the prompts again and have shared them in a public packet that's been accessed over 500 times. And these are the prompts we'll be using with students in our research this year. When we invite students to engage with AI feedback, we do so through our partner not-for-profit app, My Essay Feedback, because the app is asking students to chat back to the feedback at least twice, building prompting skills and AI literacy. It gathers student reflections on the peer and AI feedback and protects privacy, And it just makes the process easier for students to access and also for faculty to supervise and give guidance.
Thank you for your interest in the PAIRR project. Please stay in touch by engaging with our posts on Substack, YouTube, Blue Sky, and LinkedIn.